Hey everyone, it's Chris, your borderline sloth, and we are on day 6 of Lake. We're gonna check out what's going on. Last we heard, I think we had a phone call from someone from the Postal Service and addressing our following procedures correctly and doing the right thing. We've done some things we're probably not supposed to with the postal truck, but it's the mid 80s. We're just like someone filling in for a postal job, no background checks, no actual hiring and stuff. I don't know. We'll just roll with it. So we'll go ahead and see what's gonna happen with this. So we'll head on into day 6 and go for it and see what new things happen as we have returned to this little town. So yeah, I find it really funny that we're actually we're like, hey, yeah, we're gonna take over this postal route for 2 weeks for our dad. Like, is there like what went into that like process of like, was there a hiring process? Was it just like, oh, we're just gonna slip you in here and hope no one notices? And then, of course, we've got our boss at our real job that's like, hey, do some work for me while you're, not supposed to be doing work. But we said, nope, we skipped it. Okay, so we're on Saturday, September 6th. All right. Ooh, I wonder what happens on Sunday. We don't work on Sunday, right? At least back in the 1980s, Sunday was the day off for the post office as far as I know. So let's see what happens. Jump in the truck.
Morning, P.O. How about a pet peeve to start the weekend?
Sure.
Or will it be a positive? Tina Banks has the answer.
P.O. positive or pet peeve?
Jack, I've had this pet peeve for years. We've got a beautiful lake and a nice boulevard, but why don't we have one of those coin-operated binoculars?
I like the idea, Tina. Let's take a closer look at today's weather now. A few clouds, but nothing but sunny skies in the end. And now, music.
Alright, 209. I do like the music for this game, but it does lack variety, I guess. Like, you hear the same songs over and over. Which is, like I said, I like the music. It's chill. You don't really notice it too much in the background, but they obviously the game developers did what they could. Music is one of those difficult things to have to deal with, I think, with video games and most entertainment in general. I would think, just because there's so much involved in like licensing and royalties and all that stuff. So but at least the music that they did get, it's pretty good. It fits the mood of the game, I think. We've got a package to deliver here. Oh, dude, don't worry. Hey. I don't know if we have a horn. If we do, I don't know what it is. That upsets me. Okay, so we are on 2nd Street. We're at 106. Is that where we're supposed to be, or is it going to be 104? Okay. So that's gonna be, is that behind us? Yes. Okay, so we've got delivering our packages. I'm curious as to see what if we get a phone call from that person about what we're doing.
All right, I'll leave it on the doorstep.
Because I think it'd be really funny if we got in trouble for all that. Because, like, with all due respect, we have done some stuff that we know we probably shouldn't have as a postal worker. and giving the post office a bad name. But in a small town like this, is it really a bad name, or is it a good name? It's helping out people, and, like, when it's this small of a town, that's kind of a almost not necessarily expected, but like that's just the thing that people do, or at least used to, right? Especially, the time frame that this takes place. I don't know. Obviously, like, when you have a job like this, you would have to follow the rules, but people make exceptions due to circumstances. Okay, we've got a exclamation mark up ahead here. And that's not on the map, so, or is that, oh, it's way down here. Deliver letter to the campground. It just looks like it on the mini-map. Okay, so we want to, like I said before, I am, like, compelled to go this way around, and I don't know why. It's just that's, for whatever reason, that feels right to me and natural, and I feel like if I go the other way, something bad will happen in the world. I don't know how to explain it. It's just I have to go this way. I mean, like, I have not been diagnosed with, like, OCD, and I don't think I have OCD, but I do think I have some tendencies towards it, and I think some of my disorders lend themselves to that, where there are certain compulsions, I guess. But they're not very frequent, and they're not... I guess they don't take over my life necessarily, but there are times, like, if I feel it and I don't take care of it, it definitely... It really... I don't know how to explain it otherwise, other than it just, like, it's like something scratching at your brain. And if you don't take care of it, then you just kind of wig out. Like that's the only way I can put it, is that, like, there's certain times where for me especially, it's like doors and locks. If I can do something, but if all of a sudden I think about it, then I have to go back and forth to double check it. And even though, like, I can literally close the door, lock it, turn around, look at it again, make sure it's locked, walk 5 feet away, then I have to turn around, do it again. And if I don't, then it's not all the time. It's just, like, certain times it'll just hit me, and, like, there's nothing I can do about it, and I have to do it. And yeah.
Nope. No answer.
So yeah, I mean, for me, it's not like, I mean, I don't necessarily think, like, oh, the world's gonna end or anything like that. I don't necessarily think something bad's gonna happen to someone else, but it's just like this feeling in your brain that just, like, it won't go away, and I wouldn't say it's a pain, but it is like a severe irritation that just grinds away at you. So I don't know. So, like, going around the lake in this direction feels kind of like that, and I don't have any, like, rational explanation for it. You know, I know in my mind that that's not a rational behavior or thought, but you just kind of have to go with it, and if you can, it's one of those, even if you know that's not rational, but it's not going to affect anyone in a harmful way, let's just go with it, right? So yeah, I think as more of these I make more videos and stuff like that, I'll probably be more open about, like, my disabilities and my mental health and stuff like that, because it's definitely something that plays a major part in my life, as is to be expected with most people. You know, obviously those things are going to affect you, but, you know, you get to a point where you share too much, I guess.
Hey, Lori, did you watch The Love Bug?
And I'll share too much.
Yeah, I did. Here it is. It wasn't the best.
That's too bad. I'd hoped you'd like it.
Yeah, oh well. Better luck next time.
For sure. There's always plenty more movies in Angie's video rental shop. Have a nice day, Lori.
Exactly. You too, Miss W.
I can't believe a 15-year-old would not enjoy The Love Bug. Especially when, like, their other option was Nightmare on Elm Street, and they wanted to watch that one, but we're not allowed to. Can't imagine why such a vast difference in movies would make any difference. I don't think I've seen The Love Bug, any of the Herbie movies since I was a kid. And yeah, they're enjoyable when you're a kid, but like a teenager? I don't know about that. Alright, let's go drop a letter off at Robert and make sure he knows that we are not interested in him. Despite Maureen and her attempts at matchmaking. We are getting to know our way around some of these areas, though, which is good. Alright, what do I got in my hand? Oh, am I supposed
Hi,
to put...
Robert. Here's the mail.
Thanks, Meredith. And,
Oops.
sorry for leaving all of a sudden yesterday.
Okay, so next time we need to put the case in the back. Otherwise, it'll just be stuck to our hand until then, even with the mail. Note to self, we have learned that.
No problem. Leaking roofs don't fix themselves.
Well, it was just... I needed some space.
We didn't ask
I think
for
I've
it.
gotten a bit too used to being on my own.
We don't care, Robert. We're trying to do this as politely as possible, but we're not interested.
I know what you mean.
Cool. Thanks. I just don't want you to feel weird about it. I was the weirdo.
Yes, you are the weirdo.
Right. Okay.
I just wanted you to know that. Anyways,
Okay.
let's see what's in the
Shut
bag.
up. Get the hint, dude.
The dentist appointment. Wait, why am I sharing that with you?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah.
Maybe you need a shrink appointment to answer that.
Yes, but for now, I'll stick to my wood chopping therapy. And
Okay,
not
we'll
getting
get back
new
to it.
annoying envelopes also helps. This gives me a bit more peace of mind to work on my wild card plan.
Okay.
We don't care. We
Good
don't
luck
want to
with that.
know.
Thanks.
Leave us alone. We have other things we want to deal with. Okay, let's put this in the trunk so we're not, like, just carrying this around. Yeah, okay. Alright, so we are... We'll deliver the mail, we'll deliver that to Angie, and then we'll probably have to deliver that. I think she had movies for Mr. Mackey, I think. Oops, sorry, dude. Sorry about your truck. Didn't mean to. Yeah, so I'm sure after that we will have to deliver, what? I think she had Jaws and, it was a war movie, I forget which one. For Mr. Mackey. Oh, we're speeding. Oh god, we're speeding too fast. The turning on this truck isn't the best. It has some good pickup for speed, but the turning is not so great. Luckily, this truck is invincible, will not be damaged. Otherwise, that's coming out of our paycheck, I think. So yeah, that's it's interesting, like, the conversation choices on this are kind of like, okay. Alright, dude. Yep. Okay. Let me go. It wasn't a date, man. I was just trying to help with the paperwork. I don't want to know. Leave your personal life away. Almost past this one. I don't think we've been down here before. Deer crossing. Okay. Maybe we'll see some wildlife out here. Oh, there's a house over there. Huh. Yep, we haven't been back here before. Oh, it goes back quite a bit. Interesting. Someone needs to take care of this road, though, because, geez, this is like... It's a little rustic back here. Oh, did we pass the mailbox? Oh, yeah, we did. Oh, well. For some reason, I was thinking a package.
Here's your mail.
Yeah, here's your mail. Out here in the middle of nowhere. And... their driveway leaves a lot to be desired. We'll do a 50-point turn. Kind of want to go down the other way just to see what's down there, but I'm sure our mail adventures might send us down there, because let's see, where are we? We are, because there's this whole area I didn't really realize. So that goes all the way around. What do you know? Cabins. Okay, so there's various cabins back there. So I don't know, maybe we will or won't have stuff there. We'll find out later on, I'm sure. If not, then at some point we will venture down there. I wonder if we can drive how far we can drive on this road out that way. Same with the other areas. A couple of little questions there as to what the limitations are. All right, so we had that. Was it a letter? Was it from Frank? Is that who gave us the thing for the campground? I think that's who gave us something for the campground up here. We actually don't have mail for Oregon Trail Motel, thankfully, because that guy was inconsiderate. And dang it. And we're gonna get stuck behind another one of those cars that speeds up, slows down, and then like brake checks us, and we can't get around them. And on the other lane, they come just enough intermittently to not be able to pass them. Come on, go, 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 go. We're gonna pass you. Okay, so campground, I'm guessing, is down here then. Okay.
I remember Dad telling me, Meredith, the picnic area is for the older kids.
Oh, is that where all the kids hung out to smoke and stuff? And drink away from their families without getting in trouble?
Hey, how are you?
I may have mail for you.
Is it addressed to Mickey or June? Or both?
To both. Here you go.
Oh, sweet brother Damien, savior in the hour of darkness.
Never mind him. He's a bit stressed out. We were a bit low on paper. Nice to meet you. What's your name?
I'm Meredith. Nice to meet you too.
Woo!
Well, you know, he could have waited till I left, right? I mean, that wasn't necessary.
What kind of paper?
Probably a bit of cash and some rolling paper.
Okay, so maybe not toilet paper?
Ah, that kind of paper. No harm in that.
Amen, sister. Thanks for the delivery.
You're welcome. So, are you guys on vacation?
Sort of. Although I guess you need a job for a vacation.
Joan, can you get in here, please? Now?
Oh, that's my cue. It was nice meeting you. Sweet Meredith.
Can you, not tell the authorities your whole life story?
We're the authorities now. We're the feds. Alright, so we delivered a letter, and almost seemed like it was going to have to be for toilet paper, but apparently it was for other recreational uses in their recreational vehicle. But it's okay, we're chill with that, right? You know, it's like some rolling papers, you go do what you gotta do. No judgment here. Meredith's been living in the big city, you know, no big deal, no big deal. Nothing we haven't encountered before, and on the mild side at that. haven't seen Mr. Mill Detectorist today. Alright, so we have to... I think all we have left is... Yeah, deliver the movie box back to Angie. And then we'll probably have to deliver the new movies over to Mr. Mackey. And we'll just cruise along, taking up the whole road. I do have to say, without there being any real consequences to the driving, it is kind of nice and relaxing just to kind of cruise along, swerve around. There's something satisfying about driving this vehicle because of the way it accelerates and keeps the speed. It's not too bad, not too bad. Pull in here. Go in there until Angie, she needs to make her move because Robert's trying to move in on her territory here. Okay. Ooh, I think that's our first cop we've seen. Oh, well, there are police around here. It's the fuzz, hit it. Gotta go warn our new friends in the RV. You know, the cop is patrolling right now.
Hi, Angie.
Oh, hey.
So, hey, I dropped off and picked up those movies.
Right, right.
Is everything okay? You don't seem your usual peppy self.
You don't know me, Meredith, okay? This can be a stressful job.
Oh, easy there. I just did you a favor, remember?
Yeah, actually, now's not a great time. There's 2 more movies on the counter. If you could deliver those, that'd be peachy.
Jaws and The Dirty Dozen.
That's right, Dirty Dozen. Okay.
I'm on it. Don't you worry your pretty little head about it.
Great. Thanks. Appreciate it.
Bye.
Well then, people around here are just so so ungrateful for the things we do for them. Alright, let's go deliver this to Mr. Mackey and see what he has to say. Okay, so are we going to take bets of which one he's going to pick, Jaws or The Dirty Dozen? Jaws would be kind of stereotypical since he's a fisherman, so I'm going with Dirty Dozen. He seems like he could be one of those that's into war movies. But we shall see soon enough here. To be quite honest, I don't know if I've actually ever seen The Dirty Dozen. There's a lot of old like war movies and stuff that I watched on TV with my dad when I was much younger, but I don't know if that is one of them. I do know I've seen Jaws multiple times on that. In fact, I think I might have seen all the Jaws in all of its sequels. And I am not a fan of swimming in the ocean and sharks and other creatures that live there. Might help if I grab it, right? So yeah, I mean, it's funny because when I was younger, when I'd say probably 8 or 9, one of those, do we have it? We've got a glitch, people. We've got a glitch. So, yeah, okay, when I was younger, I wanted to be a marine biologist. I think the ocean is fascinating and the animals in them are quite beautiful and fascinating, but I don't like being in the water with them. And I have gone to the beach and been swimming in the water, and then you kind of get back on shore and you look in the waves where you just were, and you see the shadows of the sharks that are just kind of cruising along in there, and you're like, oh, yeah, I'm okay with that not having been. Thought he'd be up here again. Yeah, you kind of get that idea, you see, oh, yeah, you were real close to where there were some actual sharks and stuff, and it's kind of unnerving.
Mr. Mackey, I've got this movie box for you.
Leave it on the porch of the cabin, could ya?
I need to know if you prefer a war movie or a shark movie.
Huh? Movies? Just pick something. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Alright, we're giving him the dirty dozen.
Enjoy the dirty dozen, Bert. Have a nice day.
Alright, so yeah, I don't like... So, like, the ocean and everything that inhabits it itself is pretty cool, but, like, I just don't want to be in there with it. And I'm kind of like that with most bodies of water. I don't know where the real fear stems from. I mean, I know the odds of anything happening is slim, but, I grew up in Florida, so, like, the wildlife there is, yeah. Every freshwater body has, snakes and alligators. And then the oceans have sharks and barracuda and jellyfish and stingrays and all types of other little goodies all around. So, and again, I've never been attacked by anything. Well, not in salt water, fresh water. I have been I have been chased by an alligator once. So that was a whole nother experience in life. And I try not to mess with the wildlife, but again, I don't know where the real fear stems from. But it's a real discomfort, and I don't like being in the water. I'm cool with swimming in a pool, but anything else, nah, I'm okay with skipping that. All right, well, that was a nice Saturday evening.
Hey, Em, it's me, Kay. Wow, I just, instantly dialed your parents' number. Superpowers! Probably just muscle memory or something like that, right? Or maybe it's like that thing where you smell something and it instantly triggers this mega old memory you didn't even know you had. Know what I mean? Oh man, I had that once when Barry bought me lilacs, and the smell instantly mentally teleported me to when I was 6 years old and fell out of a tree. And I ended up with all this lilac-smelling tree gunk all over my face. You remember that, right? What if it's like that with old phone numbers? You go, must dial M, and then your brain just triggers your fingers to dial? Man. Anyway, I didn't call about that, obviously. I was thinking of maybe taking a stroll around the lake this Sunday, clear my head, and then Maureen suggested maybe you'd like to tag along. Not that I'm asking because of Maureen, of course. Just thought it might be fun to check out the old hangouts and the lake sites and all. If you do want to join, I'll be at the watchtower overlooking the lake at 11 a.m. Sunday. I'll probably hang around a bit, so I'll see you when I see you. Sunday morning watchtower. Be there or be square.
I was gonna say, that's a lot of that was a long message, and I don't remember answering machines allowing you to leave that long of a message. So I'm glad it cut her off at the end. That was kind of funny. Decide to meet Kay or decide I'm too busy. Well, at least try and salvage our friendship while we're here.
The Countess and the Carpenter? Really, Mom? Oh, well, let's give it a read.
The Countess and the Carpenter.
Bon appetit must not be on
Chapter
tonight.
1.
A more disastrous entry to her new home was scarcely imaginable for Cecilia Schultenbrow. The left wheel of her carriage collapsed, right as she entered through the gates of the magnificent Raubenstaben estate. She tumbled upside down, hurt her head, and worse, her hat was ruined. Suddenly, she heard the deep, strong voice of a young man. "Are you all right, madam?"
Okay, so that was day 6. That was nice and quick day, I guess. Not too much happened. You know, we're gonna visit with Kay tomorrow, I guess, and catch up. We'll see where that friendship leads back to, if we reconnect as friends, or if it's gonna be something that we don't want to be friends again. I don't know. I guess it depends on what our choices are. We gave Mr. Mackey the Dirty Dozen. We'll see if he likes that as opposed to Joss. Otherwise, I think that was about it. We met some new people who were smokers who needed their mail, so they had rolling papers, something to roll their joints with. So interesting, funny. Angie was not all chipper, so yeah, we'll see what all plays out on the Sunday. And yeah, I was wondering how that was going to play out, because the post office is closed on Sunday, so wasn't sure what we were going to do. So I guess we're going to go visit with Kay. So until next time, I hope you enjoy. If you do, hit the like button, subscribe, ring the little bell for notifications of the next video, and as always here on the channel, we like to be like a sloth and keep on hanging on. Thanks.